Hey guys, Kempy here. Welcome to Kempy's Clash. Today, I will be talking about the game that we're all waiting for, Armored Warfare. And what can we expect from Armored Warfare? But let's start with Armored Warfare's makers, Obsidian Entertainment. They have been around here for some time now. They have been founded in 2003 and they're starting to get into the roleplay games. Not MMOs, but roleplay games. They created a sequel to BioWare's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. They made Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords, which came out in Xbox and Microsoft Windows. Their next game came out in 2006, Neverwinter Nights 2. They made another sequel to BioWare's Neverwinter Nights. Now don't confuse this with the Neverwinter, the game that came out in 2013. That is an MMO. This is a role-playing game, Neverwinter Nights 2. It came out in 2006, not 2013. And after that, they made two expansion packs in 2007 and 2008. In 2010, they made Alpha Protocol, which was published by CEGA. No, I don't know what happened, but Alpha Protocol wasn't really a good game. It's about an agent that, he does some agenty stuff, and the gameplay wasn't too good. The graphics weren't good enough for 2010, and it just wasn't a good game. Sometime around that time, maybe in 2009, came a game called Fallout 3. Now they again bought a game with a good engine, good graphics, good everything, and they made Fallout New Vegas, which in my opinion is Obsidian Entertainment's biggest hit so far. And the game, well, it caught on. It had good gameplay. It had a great story of people living in 2281 and they're in a post apocalyptic war type sequence. It's really difficult, but basically it's what could have happened if the Cold War would use nuclear weapons. And I really liked the game. I have played it myself. It had a catchy tune. It was nice. I liked it. And again, they didn't make the game. They bought an already published game and just made another part. After that, they made an expansion pack, so after you finish the game, you can still do some stuff. After that, they made games like Dungeon Siege 3 again, but a ready game. South Park The Stick of Truth, which in my opinion isn't a very good game because I just don't get that kind of humor. The game was published by Ubisoft. Wasteland 2, again, they bought a game, code developed it, and they didn't just make it. And Pillars of Eternity, which is published by Paradox Interactive. I think Pillars of Eternity is the first game that they developed themselves without no already made engines. I'm not talking about using an engine. They already knew what they had to do in all of the other games. This was the first game that they made from scratch. And it's not really good. It doesn't look good. It's 2015 and the graphics look like they're from 2008. The gameplay doesn't seem very good. I haven't played it, but it just doesn't look like a game that I would play. So where does that leave Armored Warfare? Obsidian Entertainment is working with My.com, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's good in the modern days to co-op because there's companies that are like the big bosses like EA Games or Rockstar Games or Wargaming, which makes World of Warships, World of Warplanes, World of Tanks for heaven's sakes, Gaijin that make War Thunder. This is a third party and they really do need to co-op with someone. So, how does Armored Warfare look? Well, the homepage, it isn't very good. I think it's blank and it's not appealing to the eye. It looks like it's maybe something, but it's not ready. So I don't really like the homepage, and to me, a homepage says a lot about the developers. So let's hope that they just make the homepage look more professional. Let's take a look at the way that they're developing their games, and it seems to be really promising. They're co-oping with YouTubers like Captain Canada and the Mighty Jingles, which most of we know. I mean, I found out about this game knowing because Mighty Jingles told us about this game. That's how most people knew about this game. Another thing, they are interesting in what the people actually have to say. They're listening to the community's thoughts and are making and working changes accordingly. For example, complete reconstruction of artillery, implementing skill-based matchmaking, which most people seem to want. That's a really promising sort of a glue to glue us to this game, because working with the people that want to play the game is really important. They listen to us, and I think that that's one of the reasons why people are gonna play this game as opposed to Armored. I'm sorry, Armored Warfare, as opposed to War Thunder or World of Tanks. Some very promising alpha results show that Obsidian is making the most of the CryEngine. I'm not an expert on these engines, it's just my opinion. I think that they're using a good engine to make a great game, and I'm really looking forward for the beta test. Hopefully I will get in, hopefully they're not gonna make a non-disclosure agreement. I really want to see how the game plays, and so do most people. I mean, we just want to play, right? So, how good should we expect Armored Warfare to turn out? As I said, they haven't really made a lot of games, and the games that they have made are sequels, or they already had engines on them and they had some programming done and bought things, and they've never really made it as top dogs in this industry, because always there's some game that is just better, like in Fallout New Vegas even, which is their biggest hit. Call of Duty was out, Battlefield was out, and if you were looking for a more first-person shooty story type of game, then people would play other games, more popular games. So, if they're gonna make a tank game going up against two other tank games, it better be good. I think that we should expect them to make perfection, not at start. I think that in the summer the game is going to have bugs and it's going to be patchy, but I really want to see it being sturdy, it's having a solid foundation that we can play on, because there, as I said, there's two games that already do that. In the end, I'll let you decide what you're gonna wait from the Armored Warfare. I'm just bringing you information. Write down in the comments section, tell me what you think. As always, I'm going to give you the links to the forums, and thanks for watching.